Beneath the mountain shadow, where the little village slept, the old stone houses listened to the secrets that it kept. Its cliffs were dark and silent, its paths were lost in grass, and no one climbed the hillside where their fathers used to pass. The shrine was cracked and lonely, the spring forgot its song, and children stopped believing the rich could lead beyond. Giovanni held his lantern with his walking stick in hand, and whispered to the mountain, "Do you still remember this land?" Then the ground began to tremble, but no house broke, no tower fell. Only deep inside the mountain came a sound the village knew too well. The mountain opened like a book in golden light. Its cliffs became the covers, its pages filled the night. The mountain opened, and the village learned to see every road they had forgotten, every path they used to be. The mountain opened, not with anger, not with stone. It opened like a memory, calling lost hearts home. Lucia saw the pathway she had walked when she was young, with wild herbs in her basket and a spring where water sung. Marco heard the sheep bells from a trail no one could find, a sound his father carried in the pocket of his mind. Paolo touched the rock face, and the stone turned warm and bright. Roots became a staircase, climbing softly through the light. Nina saw a little road that crossed beyond the ridge, like the world had built inside the hill, a secret golden bridge. The mountain opened like a book in golden light. Its cliffs became the covers, its pages filled the night. The mountain opened, and the village learned to see every road they had forgotten, every path they used to be. The mountain opened, not with anger, not with stone. It opened like a memory, calling lost hearts home. Leaf birds flew from cracks, dry flowers filled the air. Caves glowed like warm windows, waiting for someone there. Hidden springs shone blue like stars beneath the ground. Old steps rose from the moss without making any sound. The villagers stood speechless, lanterns trembling in their hands, seeing all the forgotten roads written through the lands. And slowly they remembered what the mountain always knew. A place becomes much smaller when you stop walking through. Open the road, open the hill, open the heart that has been standing still. Open the spring, open the stone. No one who remembers walks alone. The mountain opened like a book above the town, its golden pages lifted where the fear had settled down. The mountain opened and the village breathed again, finding roads beneath the roots, finding songs beneath the rain. The mountain opened wide and warm and true, and every path they thought was gone was waiting in the blue. When your world feels small and old, when the roads feel dark and cold, look again where silence stood. Mountains open when hearts could. Beneath the mountain shadow, where the little village slept, the old stone houses listened to the secrets that it kept. Its cliffs were dark and silent, its paths were lost in grass, and no one climbed the hillside where their fathers used to pass. The shrine was cracked and lonely, the spring forgot its song, and children stopped believing the rich could lead beyond. Giovanni held his lantern with his walking stick in hand, and whispered to the mountain, "Do you still remember this land?" Then the ground began to tremble, but no house broke, no tower fell. Only deep inside the mountain came a sound the village knew too well. The mountain opened like a book in golden light, its cliffs became the covers, its pages filled the night. The mountain opened and the village learned to see every road they had forgotten, every path they used to be. The mountain opened not with anger, not with stone, it opened like a memory, calling lost hearts home. Lucia saw the pathway she had walked when she was young, with wild herbs in her basket and a spring where water sung. Marco heard the sheep bells from a trail no one could find, a sound his father carried in the pocket of his mind. Paolo touched the rock face and the stone turned warm and bright. Roots became a staircase climbing softly through the light. Nina saw a little road that crossed beyond the ridge, like the world that built inside the hill, a secret golden bridge. The mountain opened like a book in golden light, its cliffs became the covers, its pages filled the night. The mountain opened and the village learned to see every road they had forgotten, every path they used to be. The mountain opened not with anger, not with stone, it opened like a memory, birds flew from cracks, dry flowers filled the air. Caves glowed like warm windows, waiting for someone there. Hidden springs shone blue, like stars beneath the ground. Old steps rose from the moss, without making any sound. The villagers stood speechless, lanterns trembling in their hands, seeing all the forgotten roads written through the lands. And slowly they remembered what the mountain always knew: a place becomes much smaller when you stop walking through. Open the road, open the hill, open the heart that has been standing still. Open the spring, open the stone. No one who remembers walks alone. The mountain opened like a book above the town, its golden pages lifted where the fear had settled down. The mountain opened and the village breathed again, finding roads beneath the roots, finding songs beneath the rain. The mountain opened, wide and warm and true, and every path they thought was gone was waiting in the blue. When your world feels small and old, when the roads feel dark and cold, look again where silence stood. Mountains open when hearts could. There were pages made of stone behind the village wall, but nobody had opened them, nobody heard them call. They had lived beneath the mountain as if it were only night, the heavy shape of silence, a sleeping wall of height. But inside were little springs and paths of moss and gold, every trail their grandparents had once been brave to hold. Inside were bells and flowers, caves with a window light, and roads that cross the ridge into another kind of night. Pages made of stone, written by the years, covered with roots, covered with tears. Pages made of stone, open in the glow, show us all the places we forgot to know. Pages made of stone, turn beneath the sky. A village can be sleeping with the whole world passing by. Giovanni climbed the old path, his lantern burning low. He felt the mountain breathing where the wild herbs used to grow. Lucia touched the moss and remembered being small, running after spring water near the old shrine wall. Marco held a sheep bell and heard his father's feet walking through the hidden trail where rock and sunlight meet. Elena watched the mountain open wide and slow, and every page inside it made the village windows glow. Pages made of stone, written by the years, covered with roots, covered with tears. Pages made of stone, open in the glow. Show us all the places we forgot to know. Pages made of stone, turn beneath the sky. A village can be sleeping with the whole world passing by. The first page held a pathway, the second held a spring, the third was full of leaf birds with little wooden wings. The fourth page held a shrine with candles burning bright. The fifth page held a shepherd's road that disappeared in light. Mina stepped beside the roots, not afraid, not alone. She placed her little hand on a warm page made of stone, and all the grown-up faces saw the child looking far, past the ridge, beyond the fear, toward a road like a star. Turn the page, let the old paths rise. Turn the page, let the small world widen. Turn the page, let the springs run clear. Turn the page, the mountain is near. Pages made of stone, written by the years, covered with roots, covered with tears. Pages made of stone, open in the glow. Show us all the places we forgot to know. Pages made of stone, golden in the dark. Every hidden road inside is still a living spark. Do not call a mountain closed when your feet have never tried. Some doors are made of stone, and some roads wait inside. There were pages made of stone behind the village wall, but nobody had opened them, nobody heard them call. They had lived beneath the mountain as if it were only night, a heavy shape of silence, a sleeping wall of height. But inside were little springs and paths of moss and gold, every trail their grandparents had once been brave to hold. Inside were bells and flowers, caves with window light, and roads that cross the ridge into another kind of night. Pages made of stone, written by the years, covered with roots, covered with tears. Pages made of stone, open in the glow, show us all the places we forgot to know. Pages made of stone, turn beneath the sky. A village can be sleeping with the whole world passing by. Giovanni climbed the old path, his lantern burning low. He felt the mountain breathing where the wild herbs used to grow. Lucia touched the moss and remembered being small, running after spring water near the old shrine wall. Marco held a sheep bell and heard his father's feet, walking through the hidden trail where rock and sunlight meet. Elena watched the mountain open wide and slow, and every page inside it made the village windows glow. Pages made of stone, written by the years, covered with roots, covered with tears. Pages made of stone, open in the glow, show us all the places we forgot to know. Pages made of stone, turn beneath the sky. A village can be sleeping with the whole world passing by. The first page held a pathway, the second held a spring, the third was full of leaf birds with little wooden wings. The fourth page held a shrine with candles burning bright. The fifth page held a shepherd's road that disappeared in light. Nina stepped beside the roots, not afraid, not alone. She placed her little hand on a warm page made of stone, and all the grown-up faces saw the child looking far, past the ridge beyond the field, toward a road like a star. Turn the page, let the old paths rise. Turn the page, let the small world widen. Turn the page, let the springs run clear. Turn the page, the mountain is near. Pages made of stone, written by the years, covered with roots, covered with tears. Pages made of stone, open in the glow, show us all the places we forgot to know. Pages made of stone, golden in the dark, golden in the dark. Every hidden road inside is still a living spark. Do not call a mountain closed when your feet have never tried. Some doors are made of stone, and some roads wait inside.
Beyond the ridge, they used to say, there were fields of silver time. There were caves with singing water, there were bells that counted time, but the old ones stopped repeating all the stories one by one, and the children stopped believing there was anything beyond the sun. The village grew more silent, the paths grew green and thin, and the mountains stood behind them like a book they would not begin. But under every root, under every sleeping stone, something waited patiently for the village to come home. Then the night shook golden, and no wall fell down. The mountain only opened behind the little town. Beyond the ridge, beyond the fear, beyond the roads that disappear, beyond the stone, beyond the night, the mountain kept a hidden light. Beyond the ridge, the old paths shine. What we forget can still be mine. Beyond the ridge, the world is wide. We only lost the road inside. Nina saw the open pages and a road of golden dust. She did not ask for permission, she simply learned to trust. Giovanni walked behind her with his lantern in the air. Lucia held her basket filled with rosemary and prayer. Marco heard the sheep bells coming from the higher trail. Paulo touched the carved stone steps and felt the years grow pale. Elena saw the village from the mountain's open heart and understood how fear can make a whole world fall apart. Beyond the ridge, beyond the fear, beyond the roads that disappear, beyond the stone, beyond the night, the mountain kept a hidden light. Beyond the ridge, the old paths shine. What we forget can still be mine. Beyond the ridge, the world is wide. We only lost the road inside. Inside the mountain pages, blue springs began to gleam. Leaf birds rose like memories from the edges of a dream. The old shrine lit its candles, though no hand touched the flame. Every hidden cave and pathway softly called the village name. People who had stayed indoors for many years too long started climbing through the roots as if walking through a song. And every step they took made the village less afraid. The mountain had not hidden them, the village had simply stayed. Small roads wake again,
Old springs speak again,
lost bells ring again,
tired hearts begin again.
the mountain is not far,
World is not close.
a path can sweep for years and still remember where it goes. Beyond the ridge, beyond the fear, beyond the roads that disappear, beyond the stone, beyond the night. The mountain kept a hidden light. Beyond the ridge, the old paths glow. We are not as small as we used to know. Beyond the ridge, the dawn is near. A wider world was always here. When your village feels too small, when no path answers your call, lift your eyes and take one stride. The mountain may be open wide.
Beyond the ridge, they used to say, there were fields of silver thyme. There were caves with singing water. There were bells that counted time. But the old ones stopped repeating all the stories one by one. And the children stopped believing there was anything beyond the sun. The village grew more silent. The paths grew green and thin, and the mountain stood behind them like a book they would not begin. But under every root, under every sleeping stone, something waited patiently for the village to come home. Then the night shook golden and no wall fell down. The mountain only opened behind the little town. Beyond the ridge, beyond the fear, beyond the roads that disappeared, beyond the stone, beyond the night, the mountain kept a hidden light. Beyond the ridge, the old paths shine. What we forget can still be mine. Beyond the ridge, the world is wide. We only lost the road inside. Nina saw the open pages and a road of golden dust. She did not ask for permission. She simply learned to trust. Giovanni walked behind her with his lantern in the air. Lucia held her basket filled with rosemary and prayer. Marco heard the sheep bells coming from the higher trail. Paolo touched the carved stone steps and felt the years grow pale. Elena saw the village from the mountain's open heart and understood how fear can make a whole world fall apart. Beyond the ridge, beyond the fear, beyond the roads that disappeared, beyond the stone, beyond the night, the mountain kept a hidden light. Beyond the ridge, the old paths shine. What we forget can still be mine. Beyond the ridge, the world is wide. We only lost the road inside. Inside the mountain pages, blue springs began to gleam. Leaf birds rose like memories from the edges of a dream. The old shrine lit its candles, though no hand touched the flame. Every hidden cave and pathway softly called the village name.
People who had stayed indoors for many years too long started climbing through the roots as if walking through a song.
And every step they took made the village less afraid. The mountain had not hidden them, the village had simply stayed. Small roads wake again, old springs speak again, lost bells ring again, tired hearts begin again. The mountain is not far, the world is not closed. A path can sleep for years and still remember where it goes. Beyond the ridge, beyond the fear, beyond the roads that disappeared, beyond the stone, beyond the night, the mountain kept a hidden light. Beyond the ridge, the old paths glow, we are not as small as we used to know. Beyond the ridge, the dawn is near, a wider world was always here. When your village feels too small, when no path answers your call, lift your eyes and take one stride. The mountain may be open wide.
Little roads inside the mountain, where did you go? Under moss and under roots, sleeping soft and slow. Little roads inside the mountain, covered up with green, waiting for the village to remember what you mean. There were bells among the stones, there were springs below the light, there were flowers pressed in caves like stars inside the night. Little roads inside the mountain, do not hide away. The village is looking upward for the first time today. Little roads, wake beneath the stone, show the tiny village it was never quite alone. Little roads, golden, warm and wide, every place forgotten still is living deep inside. Little roads, softly start to shine, lead us through the mountain, one remembered step at a time. The cliffs became the covers, the pages opened slow. Roots became a staircase in the lantern glow. Leaf birds flew in circles, sheep bells rang again. The old shrine lit its candles without a human hand. Giovanni held his lantern, Lucia held her herbs. Marco heard his father's trail calling through the curves. Nina saw a pathway beyond the highest stone, and
Suddenly the village did not feel so small alone. Little roads, wake beneath the stone, show the tiny village it was never quite alone. Little roads, golden, warm and wide, every place forgotten still is living deep inside. Little roads, softly start to shine, lead us through the mountain, one remembered step at a time. Music box, mountain,
clarinet, breeze,
glockenspiel, droplets
from hidden spring seas,
mandolin, footsteps,
accordion glow,
every forgotten road
still knows where to go.
The people walk together, not quickly, not with fear. They heard the mountain breathing like an old friend drawing near. The spring was blue and shining, the caves were warm with gold. The shepherd trail was waiting with the stories never told.
And when the morning opened, the mountain stayed awake. Its stone pages still were glowing for every step they take.
The village learned a secret, simple, kind and true. The world can still be wider when it opens inside you. Little roads, wake beneath the stone,
Show the tiny village it was never quite alone.
Little roads, golden, warm and wide,
Every place forgotten still is living deep inside.
Little roads,
Keep your lanterns bright.
the mountain is a story,
Still opening in the night.
little roads inside the hill.
Quiet roads waiting still.
When the hearts begin to roam,
Even stone can lead us home.
little roads inside the mountain, where did you go? Under moss and under roots, sleeping soft and slow. Little roads inside the mountain, covered up with green, waiting for the village to remember what you mean. There were bells among the stones, there were springs below the light, there were flowers pressed in caves, like stars inside the night. Little roads inside the mountain, do not hide away. The village is looking upward for the first time today.
Little roads,
wake beneath the stone,
show the tiny village
it was never quite alone.
Little roads,
Golden, warm and wide, every place forgotten still is living deep inside.
little roads,
Softly start to shine,
lead us through the mountain.
one remembered step at a time. The cliffs became the covers, the pages opened slow. Roots became a staircase in the lantern glow. Leaf birds flew in circles, sheep bells rang again. The old shrine lit its candles without a human hand. Giovanni held his lantern, Lucia held her herbs, Marco heard his father's trail calling through the curves. Nina saw a pathway beyond the highest stone, and suddenly the village did not feel so small alone. Little roads, wait beneath the stone, show the tiny village it was never quite alone. Little roads, golden, warm and wide, every place forgotten still is living deep inside. Little roads, softly start to shine, lead us through the mountain, one remembered step at a time. Music box mountain,
Clarinet breeze,
glockenspiel droplets
from hidden spring seas,
mandolin footsteps,
accordion glow.
every forgotten road still knows where to go. The people walk together, not quickly, not with fear. They heard the mountain breathing like an old friend drawing near. The spring was blue and shining, the caves were warm with gold. The shepherd trail was waiting with the stories never told. And when the morning opened, the mountain stayed awake. Its stone pages still were glowing.
For every step they take,
The village learned the secrets.
simple, kind and true.
The world can still be wider when it opens inside you. Little roads, wake beneath the stone, show the tiny village it was never quite alone. Little roads, golden, warm and wide, every place forgotten still is living deep inside. Little roads, keep your lanterns bright. The mountain is a story still opening in the night. Little roads inside the hill,
Quiet roads waiting still.
when the hearts begin to roam, even stone can lead us home.
There is a book inside the hill with pages made of stone. It waited many quiet years, unopened and alone. Its cover was the mountain, its spine was old and deep. Its letters were the shepherd paths the village let sleep. There were caves like little windows, there were springs like drops of blue. There were roots like careful fingers, holding stories true. And when the golden tremor came, no tower had to fall. The hill just opened softly and began to call. The book of the hill, open, warm and bright, show us hidden roads in the middle of the night. The book of the hill, turn your stone pages slow, tell the little village where the lost paths go. The book of the hill, old and kind and wide, every forgotten story was still alive inside. Lucia saw her childhood walking through the time. Giovanni saw a lantern from other time. Marco heard the sheep bells on a trail of golden air. Paolo found the stone steps still waiting for repair. Elena saw the windows glowing far below, and understood the mountain had always watched them grow. Nina touched a root stair, looked beyond the ridge, and saw the wider morning like a small golden bridge. The book of the hill, open, warm and bright, show us hidden roads in the middle of the night. The book of the hill, turn your stone pages slow,
Tell the little village where the lost paths go. The book of the hill, old and kind of white. Every forgotten story was still alive inside. Piece of cut of footsteps, talk is spring. While on that mountain wind, hear the old stones sing. Music box pages, mandolin flame. The hill remembers every little name. Leaf birds left the pages, dry flowers crossed the air. The old shrine lit in silence as if someone had been there. The caves were full of amber, the springs were full of sky. The paths were not accusing, they only asked them why. Why did you stop climbing? Why did you stop seeing? Why did you call the world small when your feet stopped being? The village had no answer, only lanterns, tears and bread. So they walked into the mountain where their older stories led. The book of the hill, open, warm and bright. Show us hidden roads in the middle of the night. The book of the hill, turn your stone pages slow. Tell the little village where the lost paths go. The book of the hill, stay open till the dawn. Teach the tired little town that not our roads are gone. There is a book inside the hill, waiting past the trees. Open one forgotten road and the world begins to breathe. There is a book inside the hill, with pages made of stone. It waited many quiet years, unopened and alone. Its cover was the mountain, its spine was old and deep. Its letters were the shepherd paths the village let sleep. There were caves like little windows, there were springs like drops of blue. There were roots like careful fingers, holding stories true. And when the golden tremor came, no tower had to fall. The hill just opened softly and began to call. The book of the hill, open, warm and bright. Show us hidden roads in the middle of the night. The book of the hill, turn your stone pages slow. Tell the little village where the lost paths go. The book of the hill, old and kind and wide. Every forgotten story was still alive inside. Lucia saw her childhood walking through the time. Giovanni saw a lantern from another time. Marco heard the sheep bells on a trail of golden air. Paolo found the stone steps still waiting for repair. Elena saw the windows glowing far below, and understood the mountain had always watched them grow. Nina touched a root stair, looked beyond the ridge, and saw the wider morning like a small golden bridge. The book of the hill, open, warm and bright. Show us hidden roads in the middle of the night. The book of the hill, turn your
your stone pages slow. Tell the little village where the lost paths go. The book of the hill, old and kind and wide. Every forgotten story was still alive inside. Picture our footsteps, clack a spear spring. A rap mountain wind, hear the old stones sing. Music box pages, mandolin flame. The hill remembers every little name. Leaf birds left the pages, dry flowers crossed the air. The old shrine lit in silence as if someone had been there. The caves were full of amber, the springs were full of sky. The paths were not accusing, they only asked them why. Why did you stop climbing? Why did you stop seeing? Why did you call the world small when your feet stopped being? The village had no answer, only lanterns, tears and bread. So they walked into the mountain where their older stories led. The book of the hill, open, warm and bright. Show us hidden roads in the middle of the night. The book of the hill, turn your stone pages slow. Tell the little village where the lost paths go. The book of the hill, stay open till the dawn. Teach the tired little town that not all roads are gone. There is a book inside the hill, waiting past the trees. Open one forgotten road, and the world begins to breathe.